guys, good afternoon and welcome to our studio here at the Ombudsman Radio Nigeria in the capital city of Abuja. And I'm your host, EUNICE and Ladi, and you know how we do it every Thursday here on our program, The Entertainment Show, where we bring the 5 trending YouTube movies for you to watch. And you know me, your host now. I know they do anyhow. I don't bring just about anything to you. I make sure that every movie I give you, it's worth your time and resources. But before we get into today's business, let's go on the short break, and when we get back, we will dive right into it. Welcome back, guys. So on number 5, we'll be looking at Just One Night. Yes, this movie, there's so much to be learned. This movie is a teacher. If you're watching, please watch with an open mind, because I learned so much, and I believe you also would learn so much from this movie. This is where a man who does not employ anything less than first class in his organization, choosing results and whatnot over the ability for someone who is willing to learn and give their best in the job. I know sometimes organizations have their rules and they try to maintain that standard, which is actually very right. Now you see a young girl who is willing to give everything just to get a job to keep her life afloat, which parents and life crisis don't even care if you have a job or not. You just have to attend to your responsibilities. She was ready to go low as giving out herself as a sacrificial lamb. You know, I don't want to say it that way, but you understand what I'm trying to say. And here we are. She is so honest, and she has a friend who is honestly, sometimes do not judge a book by its cover. Her friend who is into the street business tried to introduce her into such business because honestly, she goes out there, hustle, and gives her money. That's a friend. Even when she tried to introduce her into the business, she didn't push her, she didn't force her, she only suggested it to her. Let me not be a spoiler, but let me tell you the twist of this movie. Imagine you waiting for your woman to finish her NYC, come back, and you guys get married, but you don't know that this woman is sleeping with everything in trousers. And this is the woman you've given everything to. Now the spoiler alert is, please go check out the movie. On number 5, we have Just One Night, and we have cast such as Kenneth Nwadike, we have Pamela Okoye, we have cast such as Serena Martins, and we also have Michael Dapper. On number 5, Just One Night. Check it out. Welcome back, guys. On number 4, we have the Matchmaking Trio. Yes, you heard me. This is a family of girls, and the mother is the absolute worst of them all. I can't imagine why a person would be bitter, and I'm wondering why the storyline didn't even tell us why this woman was always angry and point out her anger on her most loyal, dedicated, loving, caring, respectful house help. Because honestly, some women don't even understand that how you treat your maid matters a lot. Because if you're not careful, and if this person, your maid, is not a nice person and has the fear of God, it is going to backfire on your children. Don't some people just think? Imagine you being unnecessarily wicked. But the fun of this thing here is that I was so excited to see where the children really didn't take after their mother. They were so in love with their maid because their maid was the absolute best. Now, the twist of it is where they try to matchmake her with their uncle, who is an amazing man. Right from the day he stepped into the house, I knew that there was something that was going to spark up between the both of them. Like I said, I don't like to be a spoiler, but let's go see number 4, the Matchmaking Trio. We have cast such as Selena Gomez, we have Daniel Rocky, we have Chidima Oguike, we also have Angel Onyi, and we have Chinenye Oguike and Choma Ofuegbu. On number 4, check out the Matchmaking Trio. Now we have number 3. And on number 3, we have My Turn. Yes, you heard me. Everything and anything is time and season. Imagine getting married to a woman who cannot stand your mother. Why can't she stand her mother-in-law? Because the man in question that she's even married to is not acting like a man. Why do some men feel like money is everything? And why do some mothers want to take charge, like total charge of the children's life, especially the male children? Why? I'm asking questions for my fellow gender, but nobody sent me. Anyways, let's get into number 3 and see where a mother decides that, oh, finally, since your wife decided to leave you and you chose to marry a woman that I didn't approve of, now let me get you a wife that I approve of. Guys, be careful what you wish for, because it might just come back and bite you. You know where it will bite you. Number 3, we have My Turn, where you see the most amazing daughter-in-law. But honestly, she really took so much. She endured so much. She tolerated so much. You can't even identify her as the wife of the family. It's annoying to the point that my husband is so rich, but you cannot see it on me physically. Why am I even married to a rich man if I'm not there to chop the money? And then the mother is there going on vacation with your mother while your wife is at home. How do you people do this thing? Is this how marriage is? Please, if that's how it is, you should let us know so that we will know if we want to get in or not. But as I am saying, and as I stand right now, I'm going to get married, and it's going to be an amazing one by the grace of God. So on number 3, we have My Turn, and we have cast such as Cheesy, Alicia Umba, we have Eso Dike, we also have Blessing Nwoke and Amanda Neo. On number 3, check out My Turn. Like I said, it has to just be top notch. Every movie I bring to you have to just top the chart, because if not, why am I even bringing it here? On number 2, we have Second Chance. Does therapy really help? That was my question when I was watching this movie. Because sometimes a lot of people feel like, oh, I'm here talking to someone about myself. How sure am I that it's helping? Because it seemed to her like for every time she went for a session, nothing was really changing. She was still the same she was still not changing. It's as if it was becoming worse. Now, where I got so pained in this movie is when you take a teenage girl into a home, be it your daughter, be it your sister's child, whatever, pay attention to that child, especially if you have a vibrant child that finally, or before you know it, starts to withdraw from being her usual self. Ask questions, try to reach out, because honestly, this thing called trauma takes you to a point that, I don't even want to say much. But on this movie, come and see my girl. Pay guys to do the paying them, but it is not really worth it though. But that was it for her, until she met someone she never thought she would meet and that she would ever fall in love. Well, love is a beautiful thing. It's done jazzy again, but that's not what we're talking about. But like I said, love is a beautiful thing. She met a man, never knew she was gonna fall in love, but she fell in love. Now let me tell you guys what the crazy thing about this is. She met him at the bar, and then met him on a Friday night, resumed work on Monday morning, only to find out that the guy she in the toilet is her boss. You heard me. Let me not be a spoiler. Let's see Second Chance on number 2. And we have cast such as John Ekane, we have Debbie Felix, we also have Felix Chisom Okoli on number 2, Second Chance. Check it out, guys. Welcome back, guys. On number 1, the star of the moment, drum rolls. Yes, guys, we're back. And on number 1, we have none other than Before the Wedding. A whole lot of things happen in that process. So And things that can actually happen in that period can actually end wedding or marriage before it even begins. But that's not what we're talking about, because the couple in question were in love and they couldn't just wait to be married. I don't understand what they mean by Gen Z, but anyways, this was a Gen Z wife to be. But I actually love this Gen Z because she was cultured, she was well brought up, and she was, she was not she was not such a bad Gen Z. She was a good Gen Z. But now the problem of this couple is that the father was once married to an Akwa Ibom woman, a big Calabar woman, Akwa Ibom woman, who cheated on him while in marriage, and that has left a mark on him that none of his child would ever get married to anyone from that state. Now, the groom to be mother was married to an Igbo man who did her dirty, and she had sworn that not on her life would her son marry from an eastern state. The drama was too much. But the thing here is, when two hearts are in sync, it will only take time. But I promise and I know that it would always come to pass. Yeah, it was the most amazing thing I watched. It was humor, there was comedy, there was laughter, there was romance, there was love in this movie before the wedding. We have casts such as Serena Martins, we have Daniel Etim, we have Obe Etung Chima, and we also have Emma Onyekunarum. Our number one before the wedding. Check it out, guys. So guys, it's about that time that I have to draw the curtains. We've come to the end of this segment or episode, if I must say. But before I leave, do not forget to follow us on all our social media handles. We're on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram at Ombudsman Radio Nigeria, and on X at Public Complaints Commission Ombudsman Radio Nigeria. And for you to reach out, drop your comments and send us a message on WhatsApp. You can use 070-733-74504. I remain your host, EUNICE and Ladi. Enjoy your weekend.